My name's Helen and I'm a speech and language therapist, and I work in the IDEAS team. So the IDEAS team covers the whole of Dumfries and Galloway, and we're a specialist team that supports staff in health and social care working with people with dementia, particularly those who might be stressed or experiencing distress.
So how have you introduced anticipatory care plans into your service?
So we run a series of courses for anybody, any health and social care staff to come to. We have a lot of staff coming from care homes, and so we've used the Anticipatory Care Plan. We have a fictional character called Barbara, and we look very much about her journey before she has a diagnosis, and then visiting hospital, outpatients appointments, staying in an acute ward, and we've created an ACP for Barbara for this fictional character. So we spend time on the course looking at that ACP, looking at what it tells us, what we can learn from it, how we could use it, how we could develop it. So we've kind of integrated it into our education and training to try and make it live and relevant for the staff.
How do you feel the Anticipatory Care Plan supports individuals to support their own health and well-being?
So I have a caseload of individuals as well, and I remember the first time I took the ACP out to somebody, and it helped them think about things that they'd not thought about before. So this particular gentleman had some prize-winning championship pets that he bred, and again, he'd not really considered what might happen to them after he died. So it helped him kind of think about things that perhaps otherwise he would have forgotten, but this was his life and they were so important to him. But he just never considered what might happen to them in the event of his death. So it was little things like that if he'd had to come into hospital, he definitely would have been worried about them and wanting to get home and sort it out. So yeah, it helped him kind of think about things perhaps a little more detached way, and just be a little more thorough in his planning.
What difference has Anticipatory Care Planning made to helping individuals understand what matters to them?
So I think the big thing is sometimes staff aren't always confident, or they feel a bit awkward or embarrassed sometimes having those end-of-life conversations, and therefore sometimes we do sort of shy away from awkward conversations. And I think having the plan to sit and fill out, it just makes it easier because you're not asking the question, the plan is asking the question, so you can ask all of those questions without feeling awkward. And I think that's the feedback that I've had from other members of staff as well, that generally they're quite confident having end-of-life conversations, but the ACP just makes it that little bit easier for the person, a little bit more comfortable, and like you say, just a little bit more thorough, that you've not missed anything and that you've discussed everything.
What impact has Anticipatory Care Planning had in supporting individuals and what to do next?
So the individuals that I've used it with actually have been quite relieved and quite pleased to have completed it. It's been quite reassuring to them to have the house in order, as it were. In terms of working with the staff, I think it's helped them to get to know the person better. I think they felt kind of more confident that they know this person, they know what they want, they know what they need, and that they can tailor sometimes even just the conversation as well as service planning to that person's needs.